This is Frank Lazier's 2007 Parnelli Jones Mustang. We brought it into our shop about a month and a half ago, and we supercharged it. But we supercharged it without the Supershaker first, because he had to have it supercharged. He does road course racing. He wanted to go out there and compete with the Corvettes and the Porsches. So we put a standard Celine supercharger kit on it, which still had the regular factory lid, and the air kit used to be over here. Well, we promised them when the Supershakers became available that we would go ahead and stick a Supershaker on it. So we just brought it in last week and we upgraded it to the Supershaker. Now, we just put the upgrade kit on it, and the car will come registered as a factory Supershaker numbers for the Parnelli Jones. Basically keeps it a original car from Celine. You buy the kit from Celine, it comes with new serial numbers to allow it to be an upgrade car from Celine. Well, anyway, our first tune on a car with the original supercharger was 453 horsepower. If you come over here to the dyno, you can see we did 457 horsepower with the original non-Supershaker, but it was a supercharged version. It was the 435 kit we put on here. So it dynoed out. It had about 7 pounds of boost. It made 457 horsepower, 439 foot-pounds of torque. Then our next step was to go to the Supershaker, which immediately on the same pulley, same setup, same tune-up, except for the mass air transfer function was changed, and went to 502 horsepower. Well, we got a little bit greedy, want to make more power, so we put a 3.0 pulley on it, which the 3.0 pulley gave us our last pull at 543 horsepower and 512 foot-pounds of torque, and that was on 11.5 pounds of boost. So, all in all, when all said and done, the Supershaker, even with the rain deflector inside the lid of the Supershaker, so if you're going down the road, rain's going in there, it deflects it out and drains it down these hoses here. These hoses right here actually go right to the ground, so any water that gets trapped in here goes into a bucket, and then it gets drained right to the ground. Even with that rain deflector and the sock that's on the air filter that's inside here, we still made 11.5 pounds of boost and 543 horsepower. Now you got to remember that the Parnelli Jones comes with a built motor from the factory and camshafts. We could add a little bit more power. We could probably make about 580 horsepower with this car. We elected to leave it here for the customer because he's already almost 100 horsepower more than he was supercharged, and he's over 200 more horsepower than he was when he bought the car from Celine as an NA motor car, an naturally aspirated motor car. So, hey, 200 horsepower, you can't complain for just a simple bolt-on.